Oh, hey there. Greg again, coming to you from Glendale, California. It's 1:43 p.m. on Friday. If you were to look at my channel, you would find that I have posted quite a few videos about milk. I've been living on milk now for about 5 years. Every day I drink about 2 gallons of generally skim milk, which is about 7.5 liters, and hardly eat or drink anything else. And it has been very good for my health. In my case, it helped with eye discomfort that I don't think my eye doctor could have solved. I'm trying to interest doctors in testing it on other diseases, even big ones like AIDS and cancer. I think living on milk might help them. Today, I'm going to show you another exercise idea. I've done several of these with gallon containers of milk. As I lived on milk, it occurred to me that it's the gallon container that's shaped the most like a breast. So I started with it, which is to say round and full at the bottom, tapering to something like a nipple at the top. I started drinking all my milk exclusively from gallon containers, and I've been posting videos on how I exercise with the containers as well. And you can see those on my channel by clicking my name down to the left of this video. This one this is a new idea for me, where I'm going to exercise my mouth. I'm actually going to grab the container, or the head of the container, with my mouth and lift it and move it around a bit and then lower it. Since I've just started doing this, I might not be that graceful, but I wanted to get the idea out there because I enjoy sharing ideas. I enjoy making these videos. And if I get better at it, I can always make another one. And once you hear about and see the idea, you can play with it too if you like. And you may come up, well, you may go different directions with it than I have, or we may go similar directions. So I'll move back. I've set up a couple of containers here on the rolling shelf in my mother's office, and basically I just slowly lower my head to a container and clamp it in my jaws, and then lift and maybe roll a bit with my head and then slowly set it down. I don't want to strain anything. Yeah, I can feel some pain in my jaw when I do it, but it's sort of a good pain like you get from exercise. So it would be something like this. And that wasn't very long, and these containers are heavy because they have a lot of milk in them. I use them right out of the fridge. Of course, sometimes they'll have less, but I think it's good exercise. Well, I was doing them this morning, and I was noticing that my jaw was more relaxed after I would do it. Actually, I was lying in bed doing them. I had the 2 containers down on the floor on either side of the bed, and I was reaching down and I was doing lifts. Well, I like to slide my fingernails into the gap between, these are screw-on lids, so there's a little gap between the lid and the nozzle, or the head of the jug. You can fit your fingernails in there and lift. Or when they're heavier like this, they're heavy enough that you can't lift, but even pulling up you're getting some exercise. Well, this one I can lift. I think my right hand is a little bit better on this than my left hand. And then you can get your thumbs in there. Your thumbnails can go under. and that I haven't gotten as good at. But you can get, I'm getting a little lift there, and then my thumbnail slips out. But I would also sort of roll over and slide my head down to where the containers were on the floor, and lift, and then set them back down. But it was kind of cool because when I put my head down there, it forced me to look at the carpet down there because my eyes were down there close, and I was seeing dust down there, so I was gathering it up with my hands. I was cleaning. Oh, there's a wire for my phone that runs all along that wall, which I've never really cleaned under. It collects dust, and I got all that dust out of there. So these kind of had a double benefit, which was that I was exercising my mouth, my jaw, maybe my neck and my upper back, and then the space around my bed was becoming cleaner. So that's the idea. Check my other videos if you like. I have quite a cool one where I exercise my feet, because you can also slip your big toe. There's a gap between the handle and the container, and I'll slip my big toe in there and then lift and roll. I'll show it to you here, since you may not ever look at the other video. I'm giving you all my ideas now, because there's the hands, of course, and then the nails, and then the head and the feet. So they're a lot of fun, and they really have a surprisingly good effect in making you more dexterous, a little stronger, but especially more dexterous, I notice. Like, you use your hands and your whole body more efficiently after you do these exercises. When my jaw was relaxing this morning, I've never made a video. There's another idea I have about the virtue of mouth breathing. Mouth breathing is where you, instead of, like when I lie in bed, I can sometimes let my jaw go slack and breathe more through my mouth than through my nose. And people kind of make fun of that. They think of someone who mouth breathes look kind of stupid. But I kind of like it just as a variation on nose breathing, just because it's a different sensation. But after I was doing these exercises with the mouth exercises with the milk jugs, I was doing, my jaw was relaxing, I was getting a little more of the mouth breathing. Mouth breathing is kind of hard because my mouth produces saliva every 15 or 20 seconds, and I'm continually swallowing the saliva, but you have to it's quite difficult to swallow the saliva while you still have your mouth open. So even if you start out mouth breathing, you soon find yourself stopping because you close your mouth to swallow that saliva. But it seemed to me I was doing a little better after I did the milk jug exercises with not closing. You can do it. You can continue mouth breathing, but it takes some coordination and self-control. Somewhat of a learned skill. But I also think that this mouth, with picking up these jugs with the mouth, ought to strengthen the teeth. It kind of flexes them. Yeah, it'll strengthen the jaw, I think, and it probably will increase a person's gracefulness and coordination. So that's the beginning of this idea, the seeds or roots of this idea. And if you like it, go ahead and try it, or any of the others, and let me know if you succeed with them, and if you come up with any new ideas, and I hope you have fun.